We honor your legacy, Great Father. Accept this sacred scroll as you join the ancestors who came before.
Welcome back, dear listeners, to our journey through time. In the last episode, we witnessed the fall of the Sky Kings, the coming of the Stranger Prince, and the rise of Eweka, the first Oba of Benin. Today, the story deepens. Today, we move from foundations to power, from order to ambition, from kingdom to empire. This is the chapter where Benin begins to shape its destiny, not by chance, not by prophecy alone, but by vision, discipline, and iron will. This is the making of empire. When Eweka I ascended the throne, he inherited a land still trembling from uncertainty. The Ogisos were gone, but their shadow remained. Chiefs were powerful, traditions were fragile, loyalty was untested. Eweka understood something crucial. A kingdom does not survive on bloodline alone. It survives on structure. He began by redefining authority. The Oba would be supreme, but not alone. Chiefs were reorganized into a council that advised, not challenged, the throne. Each chief's role was clearly defined. Power was balanced, not scattered. Law was spoken aloud in public spaces, so that even farmers and traders understood the rules of the land. Justice became predictable, and predictability brought peace. Slowly, trust returned. Under Eweka, Ubinu grew, not just as a city, but as a symbol. Walls were strengthened, markets expanded, craftsmen found royal patronage. The Oba became not just a ruler, but the center of life itself. And when Eweka died, he left behind something rare in history, a stable throne ready to be inherited. The Obas who followed Eweka did not chase glory, they chased continuity. Each ruler added a stone to the structure of Benin. Administrative systems were refined. Guilds of bronze casters, ivory carvers, hunters, warriors, and traders were formally recognized and protected by the crown. Religion and kingship fused into one. The Oba was not declared a god, but he was seen as the bridge between ancestors and the living. Rituals bound the throne to the spiritual world, making rebellion not just political treason, but cosmic disorder. Trade routes expanded quietly. Benin exchanged pepper, ivory, cloth, and art for goods from distant lands. Wealth flowed inward, feeding the city and strengthening royal authority. Benin was no longer fragile, it was preparing. As generations passed, Ubinu transformed. Wide roads were laid out with precision, stretching straight for miles. So straight that centuries later, foreigners would struggle to believe they were built without modern tools. Moats and earthworks surrounded neighborhoods like protective arms. Homes followed patterns of hierarchy and respect. At the heart of it all stood the palace, expanding, evolving, breathing power into every corner of the city. This was not accidental growth. This was urban vision. Benin was becoming one of the most organized cities in the world, long before many others even imagined such planning. And then came a king who would change everything. His name was Ewuare. Before he became Oba, his life was shaped by hardship. He knew exile. He knew betrayal. He knew the pain of being denied what destiny promised. When he finally ascended the throne, he did not rule gently, he ruled decisively. Ewuare understood that strength must be visible. He crushed rebellion swiftly. He broke the power of disloyal chiefs. He redefined obedience, not through fear alone, but through results. Under Ewuare, the army was reorganized into a disciplined force. Benin expanded its borders. Neighboring lands felt the weight of its authority. But Ewuare was not only a warrior, he was a builder. Ewuare transformed Benin into an empire. He expanded the city's walls into vast earthworks that stretched for hundreds of kilometers. Defensive systems so massive they would later be called one of the greatest man-made structures in history. He elevated art to royal language. Bronze plaques began to record history. Ivory carvings preserve memory. Every artwork became a statement. This is who we are. He reformed laws, rituals, and succession, ensuring the throne would not fracture again. Most importantly, he reshaped identity. Benin was no longer just a land ruled by an Oba. It was a civilization, a place where power, art, faith, and order moved as one. By the time Ewuare's reign ended, Benin stood unmatched in the region, respected, feared, admired. The Golden Age had begun. What Eweka planted, what generations protected, what Ewuare unleashed, would echo across centuries. The world was about to discover Benin, but first its greatness would be tested by war, by diplomacy, and eventually by outsiders from across the sea. And that is the story of the chapters yet to come. Welcome back to our journey through time. In the last chapter, we watched Benin transform from a fragile kingdom into a disciplined empire under the iron will and vision of Ewuare the Great. Now the foundations are firm, the walls stand tall, the throne is unquestioned. This chapter tells the story of Benin at its height, when its cities amazed visitors, its art spoke louder than words, and its name traveled far beyond the forests and rivers of West Africa. This is the Golden Age of Benin. When Ewuare the Great passed into the world of the ancestors, Benin did not collapse. That alone proved his greatness. The systems he built were stronger than any single man. The throne passed smoothly to capable successors, Obas who understood that power must be maintained, not merely inherited. Among them were warriors, diplomats, and strategists. Each Oba guarded the empire like a sacred trust. The army remained disciplined, the chiefs remained loyal, the rituals remained precise. Benin had learned the secret many kingdoms never did. Continuity is power. Benin's Golden Age spoke through art. Bronze casters, working with secret techniques passed from father to son, created plaques and heads that recorded history in metal. They showed Obas in full regalia, warriors in motion, ceremonies frozen in time. Ivory carvers transformed tusks into stories of kings, gods, and victories. These were not decorations, they were archives. In Benin, history was not written on paper, it was cast in bronze and carved in ivory. Art became a language of power, declaring to all who saw it, this empire remembers itself. The Golden Age was not peaceful by accident. Benin defended its borders fiercely. Rebellions were crushed before they spread. Neighboring territories paid tribute or sought alliance. But Benin also understood diplomacy. Messengers traveled between courts. Treaties were negotiated. Marriage alliances strengthened political ties. The Oba was warrior and diplomat, judge and priest, ruler and symbol. To challenge the Oba was to challenge the order of the world. And so, dear listeners, our journey through the story of Benin continues in the next chapter. If this journey moved you, if it taught you something new, or if it reminded you of the power of history and identity, please like, share this episode, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next journey through time. Stay tuned until next time.